Egg. Good. Good.
Poll closed.
The winner is
Good.
this.
And what have you learned from this?
Nothing.
I'm injured.
Goodbye. Another successful trade.
Mr. Blake, I believe there may...
Seven kills a chick bab and then claims that on TikTok. There's something hypnotic about the Walrus Boromir. Good evening, good afternoon, and hello. I'm Sean Moore, and you're watching twitch.tv/Sean Moore. Let's pop into the main scene. I hope you enjoy my bushel. That's new. Hello, Red Keyot. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Harry Hardy. Hello, Bird.exe. Hello, Gomelon. In fact, hello to everyone. If only I had some method to say hello to everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I would like to say hello to the Scarred Grandma, DN, the Goral Keycard, Frame Rates, Harry Hardy, Harry Hardy, Harry Hardy, Harry Hardy, Harry Hardy, Harry Hardy, the Mug Tree Spiffing, the Salty Salad, Darley Sam, hello Catbox, the Grigor Smith, the Salty Rump, Mr. Trousers, the Sodden Abstraction, Neck Nil, the Fizzy Thought, Stacey JT, the Coral Lemon, Adelbrot, the Pubic Whisperer, B&M Bandit, the Confounded Chip, Crushing Ceiling, the Egg Rebel 84 _ Netley, Gomelon. Oh, fuck. Does this cover? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear here at Birmingham New Street Station.
I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
Well, we're all in and we're all happy. So, what we're going to be getting on with. Oh, we got a poll. Do you feel welcomed? 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 for I feel murdered, and 4 for Lib Dems are winning here. Welcome in Maggie FBK. I hope everyone is doing very well. And if you are not, sit quietly and your spirits will improve. We're going to start off. I've been noticing that Twitch has given me some extra emote slots. Honestly, I've got an abundance of emote slots which have been slipped into my larder without my knowledge. It's all good news. Let's use them. If anyone would like to suggest a concept for a new emote, simply add it to a randomizer category called emote. Add emote, Knuckles the Echidna. I'll put in just as an example. Probably won't make it through. And then we'll run a quick mega poll. While the mega poll is running, I'm going to open all these football cards that I have. Is it the Euros or something? I got all these football cards. So that's the intro. And then after that, we will be loading a demo for a game called Scene Investigators. And we will solve some murders and see if that's, a laugh. LARFE.
Egg.
We'll be doing Got to Want Swap Need. I've got a feeling you won't have many of these. Yeah, solving murders, but not condoning murders. Sam the Sandown Clown, that's strong. That's strong. That's getting my more points. I actually have some more points. I earned them through beating people at Chapteroids. People feel murdered. Probably the least enticing feeling I want people to feel while watching this. I want people to feel probably revived from the dead. That would be my ideal. What counts as a murder? The divine spark between you and the creator has been severed with blades, guns, a pillow, etc. That's a murder. Murder's when you shove someone down the stairs and they never move again. Or think, actually. Or think. Because otherwise, if you shove someone down the stairs and they went in an iron lung because they needed it, that would be a murder, but it's not. Sometimes that's just a procedure. And we're always against it. Publicly, yes. I am not on justin.tv/Shawnee Morley saying sometimes it's okay to murder. Sometimes in extreme situations, I understand. No. When the rebels blew up the Death Star, that's wrong. World War II, wrong, every bit. Okay? When euthanasia, wrong. Killing someone before they kill you, wrong. Someone's got a gun pointed at you, but you've got a gun pointed at them, and you think, why don't I shoot them first? Wrong.
Here at Birmingham New Street
It's
Station.
Justin TV.
I love
Justin
seeing
TVs.
new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength to strength.
On Justin TV/TV .Shawnee Morley, it's wrong. Okay, Red? Can't be more clear. If you say to someone, I hope you fall in a bin, and they don't quite fall in a bin, they actually fall off a cliff and then they die, that's also a murder. If you say goodbye to someone, if there's someone says goodbye to you and you say piss off and then they die before you can say something nice, that's a murder. That's actually a correct amount of Spurs AXC. Have a more point. That seems too strict. Sorry. I'm just going off the Justin/TV code of conduct. King of Times here. Few King of Times here. Clip shout out for King of Time.
I, France Spider, Embassy, Snow, Time, Torch, Comic, Grass, Port, Rose, Draft, Boot.
I'd love to know
You
who
don't think
clipped
it's
this.
James Cameron sanctioned? Then I'm not interested.
I'd love to know who clipped this.
I only want the James Cameron sanctioned Avatar fleshlight, please.
Welcome in, King of Time. Wonderful to have you here. Have you watched Alien yet? I really would love to do a Alien themed stream with you. Did I put in a King Time? A king. Sorry, I must have meant a King Time. A King of Time. I don't know if I was thinking of a good beat. A King of Time. Sorry. Shout out a King of Time. Okay, follow that, everyone, if you're not already. I think a lot of you won't be following that channel, so follow up. Okay, so let me just lay out what we're doing. We're going to be making some new emotes, or at least deciding some new emotes. So anyone who's got a new emote idea, add, category, and then emote. Like add, emote, Captain Tommy. That could go with there. I'm glad that Albrock forgot to add an exclamation mark, because that honestly would have broken the Justin/TV rules. Oh, and also, by the way, if you just join in, I just want to make sure this channel does not condone murder. A lot of people, Red King in particular, is trying to say maybe sometimes there should be murder. Not me. Never. And remind to turn on the VODs. That's not for my channel. That wouldn't be for my channel, actually. I don't never need telling that kind of thing. Oh, we got a new user in the chat.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear here at Birmingham New Street. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing Sean Morley's community grow from strength to strength.
That's probably the most unnerving one of them. Certainly a delivery that sounds like someone's either coming up or down on something incredibly quickly. Alright, shall we try a mega poll? So, we're going to do a mega poll because the more point economy is extremely strong. Alright, first mega point. We've got 1 for Animated Wobbly Capybara, 2 for Sam the Sandown Clown, 3 for British Sonic, or 4 for Salt. This is alright. Every time someone votes, they are using up 1 of their more points. If this yellow line ever gets to the end, the poll ends, and whatever wins, whatever wins. Whoever authored the winning vote gets all the votes that went into that vote. A new emote, Necknil. Which of these should become a new emote for the channel? Pretty good selection. I think we will do. I think we'll do like at least 3 of these because we've got room. So if anyone's got any more ideas for emotes, and you are a subscriber, exclamation mark add, then space emote, and then space your idea for an emote, and it will go into the randomizer. In the meantime, I'm just going to do some football cards. If anyone's collecting any of these, let me know. These are the Oranje Speelskaarten, Sporten van Voetballend van Nederland. Who we got? These come with the shopping. Sean Keir Starmer's hair, yeah? I think that will translate on like a 32 by 32 pixel grid. Okay, straight off, we've got Noah Long. If anyone needs Long, just let me know. This music is from Basilisk 2000. We got Daily Blind. If anyone needs Daily Blind, let me know. Put them in the post. Are these beer mats? They feel a lot like beer mats, don't they? Hello, the Gongwei. Thanks, the Gong. It's proving quite controversial, to be absolutely honest with you. Alright, I'm also opening some football cards while this is going. If anyone needs any others. Who have we got? This might be the manager, I guess. Ronald Koeman. Anyone need Ronnie Kerr? Can I get it in focus? Ronnie Koeman? We've also got Wout Weghorst. Can I get that to focus? I want to focus in. If anyone needs Wout Weghorst, just let me know. Are these recent footballers? Yeah, these are the current lineup, I think. Yeah? Any Vecchi fans in? Congratulations, Bread Santa, you have 8 more points. Our first new emote is Sam the Sandown Clown. Okay, any other emote? Bread Santa's now got 39 more points. Any other suggestions want to go in? Is that a guy from Friday's stream? No, Sam the Sandown Clown. I'll show you who Sam the Sandown Clown is. It's this guy. It's the cryptid from the Isle of Wight. I don't know how well. I think his head would make a great emote. He's honestly a class act. How do I clear all this off? Oh, here we go. This. What do I type to do that? Oh, just Megapol then. Fine. Wobbly Capybara is still in there. It's still going to randomize them. So Megapol emote. Oh yeah, it's done it again. I clicked the wrong thing. Well, congratulations, Bread Santa. Congratulations on another 8 points. I need to relabel that button a bit more clearly. Okay, what do we got? 1 for Happy Puppy. 2, one of those things where 3 emotes join up in a row and they form a... Well, you got the idea. They form something. Oh, one of those things where 3 emotes join up in a row and they form it. What are you confused about? Oh, hang on. Sorry, let me read it out in full. One of those things where 3 emotes in a row join up and they form a single image, and it's the long woman's leg that stamps on Albroth. Okay, some vital context. That's what you're voting for. One of those things where 3 emotes in a row join up and they form a single image, and it's the long woman's leg that stamps on Albroth. I still have the file of that, so... okay, so this is a real no-brainer here. This is going to use up, well, 3 emote slots. But if that's what the people want, I should have space for all of these. And just in the meantime, I've still got more football cards to open. I think I've got 6 more cards. No, I've got 12 more cards. Yeah, I think I could, but I don't want to tell people that I'm cheaping out on them, you know? They're here, they're voting their absolute points off. Can it be animated so it steps on Albroth? I'll have a look into do with that. And then Albroth winks the moment it makes contact with his Wallace crotch. If anyone needs Joey Veerman, we've got Joey. If anyone needs Joey, just let me know. I'll send that to you. Okay, let me just make a note of that. A multi-emote image of the long woman's legs standing on Albrot. Okay, sure, I'll have a good think about how to achieve that. MP end? Sick. Okay, and then one final one. Oh, no, so Megapole Emo. And our options are Albrot winking, Spomonic, that's pretty cool, and Terry Wogan. We've got Terry Wogan, and then Birmingham New Street. Birmingham New Street, what would we use Spomonic for? I do like Spomonics. And I don't like having more points. Oh. Alright. Well, I don't have that many. No, I legitimately have more points. I legitimately have more points. And you guys have way more than me. I got 6. I got 6 more points and I spent them all. You all have more points than me. No, why boo? Why am I being booed? I'm popular. I've taken a stance against murder, which is unpopular. And I used my legitimate more points. Those more points were just resting in my account. Normally. We got Daily Blind again. Dally Blind. So if anyone needs a Dally Blind, just let me know. Don't boo me, I'm popular. I won at Chat Steroids. Sometimes when there weren't many people in chat yet, I'd join in, fly around, and I'd accidentally win. Sometimes on purpose, but I had no advantage. Can you give... No, I'm okay. Whenever I use them, I get booed, so it's best that I have them. Oh, does anyone need turncoat miners? We got turncoat miners if anyone needs them. Is it the Euros or something? Why is this happening? Why is this in the shopping? Everyone's put up bunting. Is he not a Twitch remote? It's the Euros. What would you use it for, Harry? Do you not have any? Does anyone need Matisse Delict? If anyone needs Matisse Delict, just let me know. Just look at it, you wouldn't, Harry. You'd use it to start a war. We've got Cody Hakpo. If anyone needs Cody, let me know. Okay, last pack coming through. You hate war? Oh yeah, name something that's not a war then. If you hate war so much, you'll know about other things. Name one thing that's not a war. Sainsbury's. Alright, you win. Another Wout Verhulst. Third, Dally Blind. Add emote Wout Verhulst. I hope not. Noah Lang. Second Noah Lang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Frankie de Jong. Anyone need Frankie de Jong? Right, last two coming up now. Oh, some people voting for Spomonic. Who's voting for... Nice one, Crush. Nathan Ake? Or Ake? Anyone collecting if you need that? You can't have this one. This is my only one. Xavi Simmons. If anyone needs this, just let me know. Frankie de Jong's not in the Euros. Well, someone's messed up big time here. I'll send these back. Everyone's... I'm surprised how much people are putting up loads of bunting and little decorations and stuff. Everything's got orange triangles on it. My dad put a load of Indian flags at his place. I am moving to the UK. In fact, we've got a viewing soon. We've got a viewing on Friday, which we won't be attending in person, but we've got a proxy. And unless it's mould ridden, I think we're going to go for it. It would need a lot of mould, and then I won't do it. Okay, it's a dead heat between Albrock winking and a Spomonic. Mould is a sign of quality? Yeah, just not of high quality. It's a sign of the other kind. Yeah, I'm going to Utrecht with Martijn tomorrow to eat some fish. Been telling him for like a year and a half that I'll go to Utrecht with him. And I haven't got much chance to prevaricate on that now. I hope the property remains under our mold threshold, yeah. And I'll reveal what borough. If we get it and we go for it, then I'll do a borough reveal. What happens in the time? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe I thought about this in advance. Thanks, Albrock. There's a very, very, very small chance I thought about a tie in advance. You get much Sheffers? Yeah. Yeah. Will you have slope proximity? No, I'll have hill proximity. I'll probably be near to a graveyard or something like that. You doxing us? No. Also, hello. You will have to dig our own slope, yeah. It's not doxing if we don't live there yet. And I haven't said. What I've said is, if we get the if we like the place, and we go for the place and we get the place, I'll maybe do a borough reveal. We should dox ourselves on our current address just as we leave, just like I did last time. I think it's okay to dox on the way out. I guess Spomonic wins. Congratulations, Rosanna. I guess it just picks one. We'll get a Spom. Okay, so what I'm going to be adding for next time is Sam the Sandown Clown, a multi-emote image of a long woman's leg standing on Albrock, and a Spomonic. And if you were like thinking, oh, I wish it went the other way, you could have voted. I'm sure a lot of people held on to a lot of more points. I'm sure, I feel like a lot of other votes have been very big spenders. I think it would be nice to have a Spomonic in the mix, but I'm also not confident on when a Spomonic would feel like time. I didn't cheat. What was my cheating? What was my cheating? Now Bromonic, it said the winner was Spomonic. I saw it. It's been used twice now, and what? And what? And everyone's happy. That fixed the economy, has it? What's wrong with Megapol? You make an allusion to some fictitious reviewers. Give me the criticisms. I can fix it. What's hello, Summer? Albrock, hang on here. Excuse me, Mr. Sir. Excuse me, Mr. Sir, but you held on to 9 points. You had 9 little coins jingling at the bottom of your pocket, and then you're sad when a dead heat doesn't go your way. Sorry, but there are parables in the Bible about people like you. Jesus said that people like you should be absolutely chased out of town with one big collective broom, jingling away your little points. You wasted one on Comedy Wogan vote, yeah, and then you're crying. You come in crying. You're not mad about you, yeah, but you're muttering in the corner, aren't you? You're muttering in the corner like an old man with a big bowl of bitter. You're mumbling into your pint, aren't you? And all of us are trying to have fun. All of us are laughing and joking. We're all playing the spoons, jingling our keys at each other and giggling, and you're there grumbling into your phone. No way. Who are we meant to stick up? Me, your buddy. This, it's hard to point at myself in a way that you'll definitely see. This. Yeah, Albrock's having some major copium tonight, if you ask me. And you implicitly have by tuning in. I think it's a stultifying system that takes 1 million years to ignore. That's okay, Albrock, what you've criticised there is not Megapol, but democracy. I don't think you could go down to the end of your street and say that without being chased out of town. Your homeowners association would dig you into the floor. What you've criticised is democracy. What you've criticised there is freedom. What you've criticised there is the stars and stripes. My stars and stripes and your stars and my stars and your stripes. I knew it. As soon as you expound upon your ideas, you'll be revealed as someone mumbling into the phone. Well, you've mumbled into my phone for the last time. Cheer up, buddy. Alright, should we solve a murder? Because I'm having a great time. No one's bringing me down. Which Bible character is Albert? 1 Jesus, 2 Good Samaritan, 3 Balaam's ass, 4 Ed Davey. No, I think he was the legion of demons that got driven out of a woman's brain and into a field full of pigs who immediately drowned themselves in the nearby river. Did you like your gochujang chicken cat box? Yeah, that actually, yeah, slash Ed Davey. That happened in the Bible. Yeah, hang on. Alright, before we get into it, let's do a bit of Bible. Okay, Bible. Exorcised demon goes into pigs. Mark 5:12-23. The demons begged Jesus, "Send us among the pigs, allow us to go into them." He gave them permission, and the impure spirits came out and went into the pigs. The herd, about 2,000 in number, rushed down the steep bank into the lake and were drowned. That's the effing Bible, baby. Old Testament's full of really, really hot verses. This is described as the time when Jesus sent the demons into the pigs. Yeah, Jesus. Because this is what you don't hear about, right? Modern Catholic exorcists, they're like, well, we get the demon out, it just goes off, you know, goes off into the sky. Whereas if you look in the Old Testament, there's a real sense of like, well, I got the demon, it's got to live in something's brain. So it's going to go into this magpie or this centipede or, you know. And Legion, you ever heard of I Am Legion? Legion was just there was this woman, she had 2,000 devils in her head. So when Jesus like, oh God, where do I put all these? Got to go into 2,000 pigs. And then the pigs are like, fucking hell, let's just all die. Oh yeah, you're right, this is New Testament. Yeah, you're right. I should have known, really. Yeah, he does this in the New Testament. Yeah. Yeah, when the demons asked Jesus, just put us in the pigs. Just put us in the pigs. I think it's well known. I know about it. I'm hardly a biblical scholar. I know about it. Everyone knows about Jesus and the pigs. 2,000 pigs he impregnated with the devil's mind. Makes you think. I don't know what thoughts you're supposed to have, but sometimes I think about it. Anyway, should we solve a murder? I think we're all getting a bit distracted, you know? I know I have been. So I downloaded this. It describes itself as like a hardcore crime, reasoning and deductive game. I thought that could be good actually if it's like mega hard and we all need to think about it. Your options haven't appeared, have they? Okay, here we are. Okay. There's our visuals. Where's our audios? Where's our audios? There we go. Okay, I haven't really touched this, haven't really played it. I was just enticed by the idea of it saying it was a very hard crime scene deduction thing. We'll see if this is a fun time for us. One thing I've noticed though, this game released last October, so it's already out. But the demo says this is a pre-alpha build and does not reflect the final look and content and so on. But this is a demo of a game that's released. And a demo is like a demonstration of what the game's supposed to look like. So I think what they've done is they haven't updated the demo from the one like when they hadn't finished it at all. So maybe this is much worse than the game. But I don't know, it's what we've got. I don't want to buy the whole thing unless it's fun to do this. Can I stay in the police car? Why would you be in a police car? Have you done something wrong? Scene Investigators is a deductive reasoning game for fans of the, in scare quotes, true crime genre. Step into recreated crime scenes, observe closely for pieces of evidence, analyse possible motives behind the crimes, and uncover what truly happened. The case is one of a dinner party. 5 friends and what's one this? We don't know. The 5 friends and acquaintances have gathered for a meal. Someone was murdered. That's good. I mean, that will help us play a game. All the clues are in the scene. Can you solve the case? Submit your answers to the computer and see if the case is truly solved. Sure. It's video game controls. Oh. Observe the scene and answer the questions in their respective text boxes. Press start when you are ready to begin. Could I observe the scene first? Who sat in chair 5? Who sat in chair 2? Who is Clara's cousin? Who died? And who is the killer? Okay. Nice. And now we got to think. And now we have to think things. So what we want to do, right? We want to get a psychological profile. So you want to think who would live here? Who would, in 2023, have a calendar from 2003? Oh, Clara's birthday. Clara's birthday was 20 years ago. Do you know what? This has the potential to be good. It could easily be not. What were they watching? They were watching The Godfather, so you got to think. Who would have a calendar from 2003? And they'd have, what's this? DVD. Not a Blu-ray. What's underneath? Citizen Crane and forward. Oh, it's the Godmother, I see, yeah. Don't want to hit any licensing issues, I understand. Okay. They went to university. All their children went to university. All they know someone went to university. All they got a picture and kept the stock image in. And they've been on this bridge. Can you soda stream a lava lamp? Yeah. The Wild Theory. The Thorny Path. Jake Friedman poems. Cooper Touch, The Red Sky. Abandoned. Are any of their books in good nick? Are they all like... Are they all weather beaten old hardbacks? Do you have any like... Are they all just slightly mildewy books? I would hate Fizzy Soup. Fizzy Soup would instantly cauterize my brain. Happy birthday to you. That'll be to Clara. It's that time of year again. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Clara. Thank you for your support while I was in AA. Henry is so fortunate to have you. Hope you have a great year. Jake. And then what's this? Can we read the tag on this? To the most beautiful woman in the world. Okay, so what we know about Clara, this is good. Clara was the most beautiful woman in the world. That's useful. Anything on here? Solitaire? Oh, okay. That's our laptop. That's not a 2003 laptop. Can I open this? God, this is a bit... I mean, I guess there was a murder. Maybe people haven't been keeping up with it, but... I'd tell the landlord about this. My landlord saw this and said I'd get told off for not reporting it. That's a proper telly. Who had tellies like that in 2003? When is this set? Are these people like 60? Yeah? You think? It definitely needs new paintwork. You can't let it sit like that. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I just know it's not supposed to look that way. What do we got? Fontaines Amour. Okay, this is New York. Do every year. It really is 2003. Okay, so it's a valet parking for Fontaines Amour. So that might be like a fancy restaurant. You think a 60-year-old can't? No, I never suggested there was a contradiction there. I think someone under 60 wouldn't have a cathode ray tube telly. It's not even tuned. It's not even tuned to anything. Don't tell me they're reading these. No one reads hardback books. Who reads an effing hardback? Hardbacks are just for show. What you got here? Are these VHS? What are these? You got 2 copies of that. You got 2 copies of all of them. Citizen Crane again. It's just the same. Is that the Matrix? It's just a bit too hard to read. Guest list: Jake, Edwin, and Jenny. All right. So we know Clara lives here. You read hardback. That's mad. Some of that's mad. Don't you know you can buy books that are soft? Oh, that's huge. There's red on the bag. You're bending hardbacks. How? Are you hulking? I feel like you're not supposed to. This door is inaccessible for the demo. Okay, well I hope it's not necessary to go back there to solve the crime. I thought they'd let you solve one puzzle, at least. Oh, a cracked wallet. And inside it is RYT Hospital. So do you think they're a doctor? Or maybe they've been to a doctor. 2003. Make reservations. Oh, okay, yeah. Appointment with Dr. Richardson. Dinner with company members. Clara's birthday. So the reservation for the place. They went to that on the 14th. So on the 14th, they went to dinner. This is the 22nd. Is it? It'll say on the calendar. Yeah, this is the 22nd. And he made reservations on the 14th. Where's the oven vent to? What do you mean? It goes out. I don't know. Do you know, we've got one of these, but it doesn't vent to anything. It just takes it and just puts it at the top of the room. It doesn't take it out of the kitchen in any way. It just moves it above the cupboard. And even then, actually no, it doesn't. It puts it in the cupboard. It just puts it in the cupboard. I remember now. It just goes up and then it's not connected. So if you turn it on, it just sucks it into the cupboard. Can't go in the fridge, but we can look at this. Hi, honey, I'm out shopping. Would you mind setting the table, please? Remember, my cousin can't drink wine. Serve him orange juice instead. Ed is left-handed. Oh, okay. So we got some pretty heavy-handed... Okay. So, who couldn't have orange juice? Cousin. So... That's Clara's cousin? Maybe the answers will all be in the toilet. The door is inaccessible for the demo. So they don't let you solve the first puzzle, hey? There was a murder at a dinner party. There was a murder at Clara's birthday party. Clara Gibson... 680 High New Drive, apartment 1. Alright. So we're maybe looking, now that we know that Clara's surname is Gibson, we'll look for another Gibson and that will be their cousin, and then that will be who's on seat number 5. Those windows are double glazed. Nah. An old house like this, when you've got this kind of paint No, essentially. I'd be very surprised if this is double glazed. No, I think they're all dead. Or, yeah, actually, why can't you ask them? I guess that wouldn't be in the spirit of the thing. We got a copy of The Red Sky, and we got a copy of this. Clara, dear, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? I think it's time you end things with him. You've endured far too long and need to move on. Think about it and write me back. So, Clara's partner is unpopular. There is a big knife in the kitchen sink. Yeah. Yeah, that's for stabbing, isn't it? Not that I'd endorse that, you know? I want to make clear, not that I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. If someone said I stab, I'm going to be like, you know, you need to get that checked out. You need to get that looked at, sir. Oh, hello. Warnings. Turkey Pen Road. Liver warnings. Product contains benzaclin. Severe liver damage may occur if you take more than 4,000 milligrams of benzaclin in 24 hours. Hello, Pepsi Crolls. This is a stream for the lads. This is a stream for the people who think murder is wrong. Oh, 1 second. We have a... Yeah, it cuts your liver off.
Hello. You've triggered the welcome bell. It's lovely seeing new faces in the chat and seeing this community grow from strength to strength. I'm sorry that this video doesn't take place in a train station, such as Birmingham New Street, Manchester Piccadilly, or Northallerton. But we all must face our disappointments.
Great to see some new people in the chat. This was authorised by Dr. R.J. Hayes, so that must have been where the guy went on... There was an appointment in the appointment book. Dr. Richardson. 13/13, so that was March.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bell. We love seeing new faces in the chat and love seeing this community growing from strength to strength.
Red has said no. Maybe we should examine what was for dinner. Or can we? That's a glass. Yep. Oh, but this would have been a woman's bottom lip. Because of red. That's a fork. Fork identified. That's blood from a body. You don't, yeah, mad they didn't clean that up. I thought the whole point of the outline is it lets you clean that up. And I also love these. I'd love some cushions like this. Da Vinci, Chianti, 1994, fine. What were they eating? What is that? What's that? Goulash? What is this? Why is the food still here? What is it? Stew? Sorry, John, that's not seemed to be working lately. I think the way... Try and type it in. Try and just type in Lifeline SFX. Something's up with it. And I don't know what... I've not touched it. Nothing's changed, but things just stop working sometimes. Entropy sneaks in. Oh, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Erd Tree, Shadow of the Erd Tree. Oh yeah, other things work. I think that one was always a complicated one because it was using this plugin to like compile all the things into like a huge array and then pick one. It doesn't want to work. I'll look into it at some point. That's good news, Red. You'll have a fun time. You'll have a fun time with us posting. Jenny, Edwin and Jake. How are you supposed to know anyone's surname? But you'll enjoy how hard it is, Red. You'll enjoy overcoming that challenge. Does anyone know what I'm missing here? Is there something, a clue somewhere? I feel like I've got the bits that are gettable. There's a guy. Did challenging work? What do you mean? I think Clara's cousin sat here. And a woman sat here. But so maybe a woman died. And how many women were there? Jenny, or maybe Clara died. She could have fallen off a chair. I think that's an awful kind of... I'm no blood spatter analysis, but that's an awfully big splosh for a chair-sized fall down, you know? Maybe it was old age? No, because again, the splot... I think any explanation of what happened here has to take into account the splosh of blood. Yeah, you're right, Josie. It says so over here. Remember, my cousin can't drink wine. Serve him orange juice instead. Oh, okay. So the cousin is a him. And Ed is left-handed. So Ed is distinct from the cousin. That means there must have been two men. Jake... Edwin. So Jake must have been sat on chair 5, right? Then what did the mother say about leaving? Can I see inside? Oh. And the letter? That just says him. Oh, but then the person who lives here must be the person who has this prescription, right? So... But it doesn't say who the prescription is for. Does it say a name? Huh. Does it not say your name on prescriptions? So that they know who to give it to? So the amount of names we've been given is just... It's just these in total, right? Ed, Jake, Jenny, and Clara. And then the boyfriend presumably lives here, right? He's not on the guest list. So we can assume that Jake is seat number 5. Who sat? I'm going to say Jake. That's all I've got. Who is Clara's cousin? That's Ed. No, it's not. Jake. Who died? Don't know. It's either Jenny or Clara. Probably Clara, since she's the main character. It was her birthday. Who sat in chair number 2? I don't know. Who was the killer? I don't know. Am I missing something? Do you think there's a chance that because this is a demo, they put the clues you need to solve the mystery just behind all these places you can't access. Like they haven't included most of the flat. What other things differentiate the chairs? Well, number 3 died, and number 2 fell back. So possibly number 2 stood up. Number 1 never turned up. Number 1 never came. So someone never even turned up. So, I've seen people talking about how Americans use their knife and fork differently. But it's not something I feel like I understand. To me, fork in left hand, knife in right hand, that's that. I mean, I am left-handed. But if I were just to swap that, well, I'm left-handed, but I guess I just learned how to. No, I think I heard something about how people cut up food is probably a bit different, but I guess it's not about which hand you hold cutlery in. So, if we imagine a left-handed person does it oppositely, that means fork in right hand. So someone has their knife on the right. This person is right-handed. So, and that person had wine. So who's right-handed? Ed. So Ed sat in chair number 2. And I can put that in the laptop. Edwin. Who died? I don't know. What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Chair number 2. Oh yeah, this is normal. This is normal. Oh no. Well, so we need someone with a knife on the... Oh, Edwin didn't turn up. Edwin didn't turn up. Right, let me get that out of the laptop. I've let myself down here. Edwin wasn't even there. Yeah, he went, I'm not interested in eating this.
Thank you so much for triggering the welcome bear. I love seeing new faces in the chat, and I love seeing this community grow from strength
Yes, same
to strength.
Maggie, I'm left-handed. I think we're required to make an awful lot of assumptions. Was there a phone on the worktop? There's a wallet, an appointment book. Oh, is this the worktop? Yeah, but it just makes a beeping. Best I can get out of it. This has a little bit of red on it. Could be blood. Oh, and then here it says, this would be the University of California. It could be University Challenge. Is the appointment book relevant? Yeah, it tells you where I think it tells you where Clara's... I think this is Clara's boyfriend's appointment book. Which tells us that he went to have an appointment with Dr. Richardson, which implies he's taking the medication. Would the host be sat at the head of the table? You would think maybe what? Because it's her birthday, she'll sit at the edge of the table. We do know it's a woman because women have red lip. When woman, lip is red. So Ed didn't turn up. We could always take a punt on this being... That's cousin Jake. Ed is in number 1. Yeah, Ed didn't turn up. Ed is cousin, Ed didn't turn up. 2, we're not sure. This is either Jenny or Clara. We're not sure. What's happening? We're trying to solve a murder. It's just not going very well. Who doesn't drink? Jake. Cousin Jake. It says so on the fridge. My cousin can't drink wine. Serve him orange juice instead. And there are only 2 people. Here's the guest list. Edwin is the cousin, so Jake must be the person not drinking wine. Yeah, that's been already established. Yeah, Ed 1, Jake 5. We know this. Do we know for sure it's a murder? Or is it just a scene? Well, I'm going to take it as a given that this is. So we have Jenny, Clara, and boyfriend. Yeah. And
Egg.
Someone here didn't drink any of their wine. Oh, hang on. Maybe you can't drink when you're on this. It says you have to have 3 or more. Oh, if you take 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day while using this product. Do not take more. So maybe we're supposed to think that this is the boyfriend sitting here, which means when was the medicine prescribed? The appointment was on March the 13th and the dinner was on April the 22nd. Dr. Richardson. And then over here is Dr. R.J. Hayes. So possibly it's a different guy. Hello, Canacat. It's not the same doctor, but maybe the person who prescribes and the actual chemist are different people. It's the same. It's on Turkey Pen Road. Although, what we're talking about, this doesn't suggest it's on Turkey Pen Road. I don't know. I presume it's the same. And what do we get from this? How much is this? 500 milligram capsules. I think that means it's not their script. As in, like, this is an irrelevant medication? Yeah, this arrived... Okay, that's really useful. This arrived 14th of April, right? And how long before the party is this? Yeah, this arrived like no time before, and already it's all been used up and put in the bin. So regardless of where it's come from, it's all been used up incredibly quickly. So we're thinking like, if we're thinking this is a poisoning, is this what a poisoning looks like? Or are they like vomiting up blood? That's not like blood coming out of their head because they've been shot or anything. That's them vomiting. Yeah, they just left the vomit on the floor. What if it's wine? I mean, it could just be wine, yeah. If I had a big glass of wine, if I glugged it all into my mouth, and then I fell sideways off a chair, it would come out, it would get squashed out of my mouth again, and it would come out in a beautiful arc. Severe liver damage may occur if you take more than 4,000 milligrams. We don't know the total capacity that this is supposed to have. It says 500 milligram capsules, but not how many capsules are in here. $15 to $22. Where are you seeing 15 to 22? Yeah. Is it going to say bottle total? Normally something like this would say the total, wouldn't it? That's like one of the things they say. Do not take more than 7,000 milligrams at any given time. We're thinking this is a poisoning, right? The used before date is in 2004. Yeah, sure. Should say quantity, right? Well, it doesn't. But like, if we're imagining it's 500 milligram capsules, and that's a full bottle, is the dinner definitely on Clara's birthday? Would be a nice bullet. Clara's birthday is the 22nd. And I don't know. It says Clara's birthday, but it doesn't say like her birthday's on this day and the dinner's on this day. This doesn't have a date. No. Well, we'll never get a confirmation on it, Harry. But we can guess what we like, yeah. Yeah, it'll be these guys. These guys from the company. The company buddies. No cake? What do you call this? This is not cake enough for you. This person didn't drink the wine. Are we imagining a possible read on this is that these pills were put in the wine. That was opened, but this wasn't opened. They never got through to the second bottle of wine. Is it ratatouille? I don't know, you tell me. Is this hard, or am I being dense? Also, keep in mind that the demo won't let us go in here. The demo doesn't let us go in here. The demo doesn't let us go in here. And the demo doesn't let us go in here. But we're still allowed to like put the answers in, so it's still letting us play. Can you open the present? Yeah, that'll be. Once we find out that it was a George Foreman grill or something, then we'll know. No, we can't. Is that a bread knife on the floor? I think it's one of the knives. This is a fork. This person's fork. That's a fork, which went with that plate. And then all the cutlery is where it started off. Any spoons missing? No. All spoons are where they started off. It does make you wonder, what were they cutting? Because if they're eating this, what are they... Everyone's getting their knife very much involved with this stew. You're right, Pepsi Scrolls, and we will suss this. Well, can't wait to chop this into smaller pieces. It's definitely not a fork meal. Maybe you could. Maybe it's a lot more solid than I'm giving it credit. It does seem very spoony. And the spoons aren't touched. The spoons are clean as a whistle. Lumps of prawn? What do you think this is? I can see maybe chorizo. Maybe mushrooms? Do you love presents? 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 indifferent to gift, 4 when woman lip is red. Hello, Imperial Halloumi. Yeah, they must have finished their starters. What were they having? Maybe there'll be some evidence in there. It was fried. It involved chopping. I don't know. I wonder what they were eating. They were chopping something. Maybe the wine was really thick. Yeah, this. Like really deep pan. Yeah, they could have all just chopped up a big... God, what are those really long, wide mushrooms? They're like little saucers. What are they called? Panoply? Panopticon? Pancetta? What are they called? Portobello? Portobello? Porteblio? Okay, we only got 3 people left. There's Jenny, there's boyfriend, whose name we don't know. Thing is, right, no one's told us the boyfriend's name. Like, nowhere else has there been another name. Clara Deer, him, we don't find out her name. Clara Gibson. That's from Heather Brown. So do you think maybe Clara's married? Because if that's from her mother, and her mother's called Heather Brown, and she's called Clara Gibson, then maybe Clara's maiden name is Brown. When woman is married, in 2003, I don't think politics really was around before then. 9/11 had only just happened. People haven't really come up with politics yet.
Winner is...
Well, yeah, or lots of other things. This is the real... I think there are deduction games where it's like you really are deducing things rather than going, this is probably, possibly true given what I think, you know, the social expectations were in 2003. Is stew a dinner party food? Maybe in, I don't know, maybe in this little fancy bit of, I don't know, maybe in Brooklyn. Maybe in Brooklyn they're always eating stews. Well, not every day, because it's just for special occasions. For me, stew's pretty normal. Stew not fancy. When the women in 2003? Sort of. Sort of. Yeah, that sounds right. To be honest, the more I've gotten to like refined house things, do you know what actually I have noticed? You go around for house meals to more fancy or cosmopolitan places, and they tend to eat more farmers' food than before. I imagine you go back to like 1990s, 1980s, it's all Viennetta and sausage links. But now, you go around to someone's house and they make you something fancy and there'll be a massive dumpling and a lot of broth. And they're like, just put this together. I've just made you a dumpling the size of your head and green translucent broth. Did you try looking in the bag? It will say like, inside bag, not in demo. Oh, examine. Oh, here we go. It will be a clue. Nico Patch. Includes behaviour support program with self-help guide. If you smoke more than 10 cigarettes per day, start with step 1. Pink lilac. What does it say? Substantial makes pink lilac water resistant, leaves no mark or smears. Oh. Is that going to be lipstick? Because this lipstick doesn't leave any marks or smears. Here it is. That'll be the pink lilac itself. This doesn't leave any marks or smears. And look how fast it can spin. Look at that. And it won't smear. Oh, hello. That means you live here. That means you're Clara. Yeah? That means you're Clara. Because Clara lives here. There's no way Jenny's coming to a party. Right, she's going, oh, here's Jenny. Oh, thanks so much for coming. Sorry, thanks for having me, Clara. Happy birthday. Love to see you. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Put my bag down. By the way, I'm just going to chuck this receipt just next to the bin. No way, not on someone's birthday. This is Clara's bag. Clara's trying to give up smoke. Jenny and Clara could be dated. Josie, this is 2003. They don't have any politics yet. 9/11's only just happened. Everything is just the way you'd expect in a 1970s sitcom. Lip is red when a man has a flannel shirt on. Yeah. People always think, right? Politics, that's dead old. You know, you hear about politics and you're like, I bet that's been going on for ages. It's only 10 years old. Politics is new. Politics is actually newer than Big Chungus. So it all started. It was around then, yeah. When Gordon Brown came back, he lost Scotland the right to independence, and he invented politics by accident. Try and look in the wallet again. Yeah, all right. Henry Gibson. I just haven't been clicking on things. There's Henry Gibson. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, Henry. Okay. Sex, man. Height, 5 inches to 10 inches. Not sure. Somewhere between 5 to 10 inches. Or it could be somewhere between 5 to 10 feet. Eyes, blue. Dob, 1971. Date, how long is he going to live for? Until 2005. That's sad. No earrings. No ringtones. Class C. Henry Gibson. All right. And you are the... Okay. He's been in contact. He doesn't run an abortion clinic. He knows someone at an abortion clinic called Dr. Cherry Charleston. And... excuse me. Oh, and Edwin Briggs is his Edwin Briggs is his lawyer. That's something you don't know every day. Briggs Law. Okay.
Egg.
Okay, Edwin Briggs. So Edwin's name is Edwin Briggs.
Biz.
Go.
Egg.
You saying Egwin? Okay. Oh. Who sat in chair 2? Oh, we know this now, right? Clara sat in chair 2. Clara was here. Okay. Clara Gibson, wasn't it? Clara Gibson. She, a very tired and stressed chef, in the emoji kitchen on my Halligan till I pipe. Yeah, fine.
Biz egg.
I don't think anyone did say Egwin, but they probably should have. No, they shouldn't. Ed is an egg. Okay, Heather Brown lives in LA, Los Angeles, California 9000. Sent it to Clara Gibson. Read? Yeah, it's just that stuff. It's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? I think it's time you end things with him. You've endured far too long and need to move on. Shows it's 2003. So this is Jenny. Jenny died because Clara's lipstick, say it with me, doesn't smear. Jenny died. And Jenny died. Hear you out. Why is Clara definitely 2, not 4? Oh, I don't know. That doesn't matter. But Jenny... Oh, that means the boyfriend could have died. No, because boyfriend doesn't wear lipstick. I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to keep blanging a dead pipe, but boyfriends wearing lipstick... There's only just been boots on the ground in Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever it was. 9/11's only just happened. Boyfriends wear lipsticks now because Gordon Brown invented politics. Although I should say, I don't agree with what Gordon Brown did to Iceland. Yeah, and where are you in this room, Josie Hypatia? Are you in this cupboard? This was made with the imagination of someone who'd solo develop a true crime deduction game. Do you think they've thought about anything? You have to play it like lipstick means girl. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong. I condemn Gordon Brown. Yeah, who isn't condemning? It's 2024 and a half. Who's letting Gordon Brown off the hook? Glass stain on placemat. Yes, you're right. You're right. There was some wine here, and then it got moved here. What does this tell us? Columbo wouldn't base his deductions. Yeah, and he wouldn't get past this. He wouldn't get past the first mystery on this demo, is what I'm telling you. What, trying to make him look left-handed? I tell you what, let me say, I'm left-handed, right? Swear to my mother's God. But if you gave me a knife and fork, I'm going normal mode. But if you give me a glass of wine, it's going straight in this. It's going straight in these guys. On my left. Yeah, Columbo would be like, is this chili? He wouldn't say like that, obviously. No, Columbo can log in. Excuse me. Excuse yourself, Big Popper. Columbo could log in. Columbo's WAP enabled. Yeah, Columbo could log in. Excuse me. Columbo at crimes.solve. Columbo's logged in. Columbo's got a password manager. It's analog, but he's still got one. Yeah, Columbo's logged in. Columbo can name 2 different browsers. One of them's Netscape Navigator, though. He is an old guy. Yeah, I'd be like, excuse me here. I can't seem to get into this. What do you call it? Microsoft Edge? Well, it doesn't seem to have my password, although I'm confident I signed in just the other day. Yeah, just one more thing, and then you get serial experiment laned. Columbo would do a really good job post having been serial experiment laned. He would solve quite a lot of crime that way, I think. And he'd one more thing you via like a 1998 Windows pop-up. Is there anyone in the chat who's familiar with both Columbo and Serial Experiments Lane? Is this for anyone? This bit? If I had anyone talk with your American voice in real life, I would have seen the malfunction replicant. Okay, yeah. Of course you are. That's good, yeah. Albert, am I supposed to feel bad? What spirit? King of Time always knows just what to say. It's just a place. It's just a place. It's where the Beatles used to record all their music. Okay, so this has been moved from here to here. What does that tell us? Penny was the first person to get serially experimented. Yeah, Ringo put her into the computer. Oh boy. Anyway, who we got, right? So this isn't Clara. This is Jenny. Jenny got killed. Boyfriend wouldn't have red lip. It's 2003. Don't shoot the messenger. And then so Clara and boyfriend are somewhere else. And so Jenny is dead. Who died? Jenny. Jenny died. That's sad. Where's the fork? Yeah, you think that's the think that's going to tell us? You can have red lip from white. What? Just lower lip? No one else has got red lip from white. Where's everyone else's red wine lip? Nah. This is a woman's red lip. Do you know, this could have been Ed. Can I tell you something? Let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a little story. There was a dinner party and they invited, right? What's his name? Henry and Clara for Clara's birthday. They invited their buddies. They invited Jake, Edwin and Jenny. And because Jenny's got a sore knee, they put her here over here so she can get up easy, right? And so she can get her lipstick all over the glass. And then they said, oh, we could put Jake here because he can't drink because he's mad. He gets a bit frothing when he's drunk, so we'll give him some odge. And then Edwin goes, why have you set 4 places? There's only 5 people expected. So maybe someone else doesn't turn up. Because Edwin doesn't sit here. This is Edwin. Because he's like, I'm left-handed, but I still eat with this on my left and this is my right. But he was here because he moved his wine glass. Bang. Someone else didn't turn up. Edwin did turn up. Because, bang. Bosh. The wine glass is on the left. So 3 is the poison glass. Vic drinks. Who's Vic? Who's Vic? Vic Tim. Wow. Wow. Lingo. All right. I'm back in. Yeah, Vic Reeves. Can you say who the murderer is? I don't know. Don't let me keep you... This is not worth not watching a bum. If you've got the option. Don't make the wrong call. Happy birthday, Clara. Thank you for your support while I was there. Henry is so fortunate to have you. It did say his name. Hope you have a great year. And that's Jake. And Jake sat there. What's the bums show? It's Love Island, Albert. They're all watching Love Island. Who did the present? I think Jake, right? Although possibly this is from Henry because it's a bit much. Can you describe your cousin as the most beautiful woman in the world? I think you shouldn't. I think you should do that if you're married. I'm looking, Catbox. I'm looking. A second fork has hit the floor, sure. And it's 2003. No, I think you have to be married before you can describe someone beautiful on a present. I don't think you can send a present to someone who's married and then say on a tag on the present that they're the most beautiful person in the world. That's a good question. So the valet parking was for 2 and a bit hours on the 14th of February. No, it's too early. All that was in February. That's like months before the medication. You have a theory? Can I have a quick night hole? Yeah, of course. Of course you can. Let me get a night hole open. Okay, I'm in and I'll just set up. I think you're probably still going to have a Rory Stewart Future Tech. But that doesn't bother me if it doesn't bother you. Is a receipt the red herring? No, it connects. It connects the owner. It tells you who owns this. I'm using it as a sign that the person who... Is this as good? No. Not at all. If you have any... Play the Golden Idol if you like it like that. This is not on that level at all.
Hey, buddy. Am I coming through?
Yeah, let me just give you a little boost.
Well, how'd you loud?
You're coming across quite quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, can you do stuff on your end?
Yeah, I'll just. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it.
Are you able to crank anything?
Yeah, have a bit more gain. I can't remember where the gain is.
Well, try experimenting because you're still quieter than average.
Okay, I got nothing. I'm gonna stick on normal gain grain, and I'm gonna go in native.
Okay, but I can't boost you anymore on my end. You're absolutely maximally boosted.
Whoa, I'm boosted all the way to hell on my end as well.
Then what's happening here?
Is this a bit better?
Yeah. Are you able to do more of that?
No.
Okay. Can people hear Catbox?
I mean, the important thing is you hear me.
I can hear you. It's just quite quiet, but
Maggie. Input device. That'll be what it was.
hello, we're back.
There you go. Thank you, Maggie. Okay. So here's my theory.
Let me turn you down 1 second.
Oh my! Do you know what? You can't please people.
I'm pleased.
Oh,
Pete.
okay.
IP in the chat if you're pleased. For I'm pleased.
IP freely.
Yeah, everyone's
There we go,
pleased.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's
Yeah,
got some in intelligent properties.
Apart from Albrot, who's mumbling in the froth again. Absolutely frothed.
Look, a lot of people are a tall drink of water, but Albrot's a freshly poured pint, judging by that froth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's my theory, Sean. Here's my theory.
Okay, I'm all ears.
You're doing a dinner party murder, right?
Okay, yeah. Am I Henry Gibson?
I don't know who you are at the moment. I'm just sort of we're putting ourselves in the unsubs shoes.
Yeah, and we don't endorse the murder as well. We're doing it just as an experiment.
we're not. We don't want to get into any sort of, oh, I live inside the mind of the killer so long I can't tell what's the difference between being the killer and being the cop, right?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not saying, set up a Hall of Mirrors situation where someone's like, we're not so different, you and I.
Yeah, we're not endorsing method acting because you know what? Not everyone gets to method act. Let's say you're method acting as the Joker. People love this about Heath Ledger. Okay, but what if the Joker was a single mum? You want him to go pick up his kids as the Joker and then look after them in the evening? That's insane.
Method Man.
Huh?
He was a rapper.
Yeah. Did he have to
Don't
pick
think
up his
anyone-
kids?
Do you think? No, yeah, Method Man. I think
Sometimes
he-
people have to pick up their kids, you know? You can't be like, you've got to live as the Joker for the next 2 weeks while we're filming.
That's sick.
That's mad,
Okay.
yeah.
That is mad. Okay. We're doing... A murder happens at the table, right?
Yeah.
The vast majority of people are surprised by this.
Sure. And if someone isn't, then they're in on it, right?
Here's what I'm saying: is someone put down their glass of wine? That's a full glass of wine, and they've specifically shown you that the other glass of wine isn't as full. Not even a slosh. Not even a slosh on that glass of wine.
So what are you saying? Let's say I'm sat here. There's no crowd, so just imagine I'm lower down, and then I see this person get murdered. I'm supposed to do what? Push my glass over?
Jake has no. You've got your glass in your hand, okay? Jake.
Well, I might do.
Jake has dropped his fork in surprise just at your feet, right there. Look down at your feet.
The fork's got that's not Jake. The fork's come from number 4. The fork's gone over their head and round the other side.
Okay, so whoever's at number 4, surprised by what's happened, okay?
Yeah.
That's a half-empty glass of wine, but no spills, okay?
Yeah.
The other side, number 1, obviously not there. Number 2, look how full that glass of wine is. They've put it down not in their usual position. Right? You can see where the wine normally is. It's in a weird spot. And look at... Like... Are you kidding me? You're going to land that glass of wine mid-murder? Clara's... Or Jenny. I think it's Clara, to be fair. But or Jenny is dying on the floor, and you're landing that glass of wine offhand, if it truly is your offhand. You're landing that?
Do you think Jenny was killed? Clara was killed?
I think Clara was killed, yeah.
It does make sense for her to be head of the table, given that she's B-Day girl. But
look,
we've ruled her out because
the bathroom isn't in the game yet. Well, okay, we can't speculate on that.
What would the bathroom tell us?
Whether she's the B-Day girl or not.
Oh, I see, yeah. Have you
Here's the
used a
thing.
B-Day?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's the way forward. I don't understand why we don't do it more.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I'll grant you, there was like a moment of horror where I was like, oh no, this is a collaborative toilet situation I'm not prepared for.
There's a learning curve. And also just an experiential barrier that you need to crack like an egg.
Yeah. But
once you're over it... Yeah.
I feel like this is disrespectful to whoever was murdered in this room.
Who is it disrespectful to? Clara?
Yeah, we're just, we're on B-Day talk. Well, that is a big bleh.
Red saying, where are you all B-Dating? As in, where are we using B-Days? Just whenever we encounter. Every now and again, I'll be in a place with the B-Day. Not often. I honestly would say once every 3 or 4 years, I'll encounter a B-Day and I'll use it.
Clara, dropped fork. Whoever's on 4, surprised, drops fork.
Yeah, but your argument that number 2 doesn't really care because their glass is full. Completely overlooks the fact their chair's all the way down. Their chair's fully rotated 90 degrees.
That's how some people set up their tables, though. That's how
No
some people set up their chairs.
No one dines sitting on this bit of the chair. That was because it's a trip hazard, isn't it? Because you're leaving this bit trailing into the room.
Really. It's Space Odyssey 2001 mobile in the middle of the table is telling me this is an unsustainable chair situation.
No one's going to trip on that. You don't trip on that if you're walking on the table, which is its own problem. You shouldn't be on the table. You can have as many things on the table as you like.
Well, in that case, okay, I'll go with you there. Number 2, they've knocked over. There's only one person at this table who seems to be perfectly chill with what's going on. And it's I'm sorry to profile him, but it's OJ. It's Orenthal over here on 5.
You think OJ did it?
I think OJ did it.
So
look at that. 1 knife, 1 fork, perfectly placed. That's practically 10 and 2. That's textbook.
That's true.
That's cold.
True. So we're saying Jake did it because Jake. It has to be. Look, if we're doing brass tacks, it's probably just the boyfriend killed the girlfriend, right? Because he had access to a doctor. He'd be talking to doctors, and also he would have access to the wine in advance. If this is a poisoning.
Oh. Let me spin you a yarn. Sean.
Although actually, if all the wine's poisoned, then maybe if you're the person who brings the poisoned wine, because
what if it's only poison if you've already been taking the medicine?
Oh. Do you have to take medicine after an abortion? Because we know that there's an abortionist card in here. Is it possible there's like a post-op thing you have to take?
I think that Henry is being broad-stroked as a bad partner. I think Jake is trying to white knight his cousin for Clara out of a bad relationship.
Oh, what? He's an asshole, and so he's being... Look, but there's lipstick on the glass of the victim.
And here's the thing. You know she's not going to get a fair shake in the divorce because who's the lawyer? Bloody Edwin. I think Jake's trying to kill Henry.
Jake's trying to kill Henry. But there's lipstick on the glass.
Sean, it's 2003. This
Exactly.
is 2002.
Exactly, it's 2003. 9/11's only just happened. When women lit red.
All right, you've sunk my battleship.
And we know it has to be Jenny. Look, when a woman lit red, that's my one argument. And my second argument is...
Well, in that case, no. So
we've got a lipstick that does not smear. Water resistant, leaves no marks and no smears. That means no marks.
That's guessed. You get into the house, your bag gets flung on the nearest surface, right? That's it. Pew!
Yeah, you lob it out the window, don't you? Yeah.
You don't put it nice.
Yeah, hoodie on, chuck this as far as I can.
Yep. That is Jenny's bag. Jenny was wearing the non-smear. Clara got poisoned.
I mean, it makes sense for Clara to get poisoned because she is the focal point. So we'll say, who died? Clara Gibson. Which means Jenny sat in chair 2, right? Or no, or just anywhere else. We don't really have a reason to think she was in chair 2. Right? We have no reason to believe.
Chair 2's Edwin, right?
Why do we think chair... we thought 1 was Edwin and he just doesn't turn up. So then we're left with
Okay.
Clara, Jenny, boyfriend, Henry, and Jake.
Okay. Okay.
This has got to be Jake. This is Edwin. Clara's probably... That's Jenny's bag. We have no real reason to believe. So what could give us evidence of who's here? If we think the wine is poisoned...
Okay, the wine is in the right-handed position, and they've put it down. Okay, I've changed my mind about the little. And in fact, it does look like there is a little wine droplet from where they accidentally sloshed there on the table that I've just saw. So that's completely blown that
This?
theory. Yeah, on the left there. Can you see? Splosh.
Yeah, I was imagining that could be connected to this wider splash. This little splash.
Can we figure out the timeline of the valet and the reservation in the diary?
Sure, but this is...
So there is inside of Jenny's handbag there is a thing of matches from the same restaurant as the valet parking on the floor.
Yeah, make reservations. That is the 14th of February.
Okay, so that's Valentine's Day, the Lovers' Day.
True. And then this is, yeah, the 14th, though. So on Valentine's Day, Henry was seeing Jenny.
Yes, because the matchsticks are in Jenny's bag.
Yes. Yeah. So she's definitely been there. She's trying to quit smoking.
Because Jenny's pregnant.
Jenny's pregnant.
And that's
Yes,
why he
of
was...
course. Why would someone suddenly have to quit smoking? I mean, they might want to, but this makes a lot of sense. There's also a little bit of red on this. A little bit of red on this bag.
Zoom, enhance.
How do we zoom? Let's see.
Zoom, enhance. Can we zoom? Can we zoom? Can we enhance?
I'm trying to zoom.
Ooh,
I'm trying
could you
to...
make it look...
I zoomed.
Ooh.
Bit of red there.
Could be a herring. Could you make it look like the bag is talking to us?
Oh, what, with the zipping?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Ah.
Okay, I thought the bag had the bag's not very helpful.
The animation's too long. Ah.
Oh, this is...
That's good stuff.
Okay. So, relationships on the rocks.
Yeah.
Gibbo is cheating on Clara with Clara's best friend, Jenny.
Yeah. Waxing
I don't think we know
Gibbous.
Jenny's relation.
Yeah, Jenny's just mistress. Mistress that's come round for birthday. Birthday mistress.
Clara's mum wants her to break up with Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Henry's lawyer doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
Henry's lawyer and family friend doesn't turn up.
Yeah.
That's the circle I can't square.
Yeah, cold-shouldered by lawyer. Gutting.
And do you know what? If this was a meal that required some lamb or mutton, cold shoulder is exactly what I'd be ordering.
Yeah, whereas instead, with this incredibly deep dish, Chicago-style gazpacho ragu.
And I'll be honest, I feel like I'm holding a hot potato here.
Yeah? Do you want to let it loose? Do you want to roll it down the hill?
Oh, that's cheese, right? It's cheese. Hang on, is that a ring on the table?
A ring?
Hang on, is that a ring on the table?
Like a wine glass ring?
Oh no, I thought someone had taken the wedding ring off and put it on the table.
Oh.
Hang on, are they married? Do we know if those guys are married?
We don't actually. Oh no, they must be. They must be because she's changed her name to his surname. So yeah, they're married.
Okay. Can we look at Gibbo's wallet, please?
Yep. Gibbing
I'm
now.
sorry. I meant to just come in and talk about my calm person theory. I'm hooked.
No, this is good. Okay, so we got Edwin Briggs is in here. We got an abortionists, and we've got his ID.
And can we flip Edwin and abortionist cards?
Yeah, I have already. I don't think there's anything there, but I will have a look. Nothing
He's
here
not
of
being
interest, I think. This is just the logo.
Mm.
Good night, Immoral. And then here, what we got? Just a website.
Okay. Good night, tomorrow.
So,
None.
if it was poisoned wine, okay, here's a mad thing, right? You're Henry,
Mhm.
and you hate your wife, and you want to go out with Jenny, so you're going to kill your wife. So you're going to poison the wine, and then you're not going to drink the wine, but you will let the person that you want to go out with drink it as well.
We haven't we established that the MO was that the wine was filled with the drug, and that the only person who would get hurt by it would be the person who'd already had some of the medicine. So it's the person it was prescribed to. That's my theory. So if you go to the medicine bottle in the bin, it says...
Yeah, I remember. Don't have an excess amount of this medicine or it will damage your liver severely. It will sever your liver.
It severs your liver? Liver sever?
Yeah, sever liver damage.
Oh, no. So more than 4,000... And then these are 500s.
Yeah.
Do not take more than 7,000. All right.
What? So the idea is that it's in the wine, but it's only going to affect Clara because she's already had her daily top up.
Yeah, it's loosey goosey, isn't it?
It's a bit weird, right? To be like, oh, it's a poisoning, but it only laser targeted someone because they overdosed, but everyone else just had way too much, but not quite enough to be an overdose.
Mm. But you're taking this because you're already sick, right? In some way. So maybe there's a comorbidity.
Rent's brought up a good point, right? It doesn't scan that there'll be a plot line that she's become pregnant and refuses to abort it if she's also having wine at the party.
Who's
then
got the
what?
full glass of wine?
Yes, of course, because she can't publicly say don't give me anything, right? This guy is in AA, right? And he's open about it. So he can say, don't give me anything. But if you're pregnant for you can't say who the father is because, then you just wouldn't drink your wine. You just wouldn't touch it. So that's got to be Jenny.
Jenny on the right.
Jenny on the right. Jenny number 2.
Jenny number 2.
Jenny number 2. Who is the killer? Well, it's going to be Henry Gibson. Yeah?
Yeah, all right. I guess we don't need motive or any of that.
Funky, the thing is, reality is really complicated, and I just don't think a lot of it will be taken into account. It has to be, how would you imagine this would be if you sat in a chair and thought about it 15 minutes? Not like, how would this I imagine it to be if I did any research? Because in fairness, actually, they don't want you to be required to do any research. But at the same time, it's weird getting your head into the mind of like, what do I think a random game dev thinks of human behavior and social norms?
I think the bottle was poisoned, not the glass. It was good. I think that's a good murder. I think write that down.
But then why is he drinking it? I suppose he just drinks a bit.
Well, no, I don't think this is what happened here. I don't know what happened here, but I think that's a good. I'm gonna write that down. If I ever need to do a murder, I'm gonna write that down.
Two different wines, two bottles. I thought of that, and I'd already took a look. One of the wine bottles is open. One of the wine bottles is sealed.
The Da Vinci Code.
You're right. Yeah. This really was the Da Vinci Code. Oh,
I would love
read?
it if you rotated this bottle and it just falls out. Loads of wine comes out. Like they modeled liquid inside of it, but they don't tell you. They don't like say, "Oh, hey, if you turn this upside down, the wine."
That'd be really nice.
You just get it all over the place.
It resets the entire level because you've spoiled the crime scene.
Submit. We got it. Solved.
Yeah. I don't know if it demands surnames, but I don't see us getting any surnames for Jake and Jenny.
It's 100% string searching. First name, isn't it? That's why every answer in these is just a name as well.
Yeah, and that's fine, actually. I think that's fine. All right, I'm clicking submit.
Solve.
Submitting your answers will end the demo. Fine.
Warning.
You got 4 out of 5 correct answers.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us which one?
I don't think it is.
Okay, that's compelling.
What did we get wrong? I can tell you which one. Who's spiffing?
Whom?
The killer? You think Jenny did it? Shall we I mean, we don't lose anything by going new game, right?
New game plus.
This is new game plus, yeah. Because we're going in with all the information we had last time. Yeah, grade A. You don't know who did the murder. But 4 out of 5.
To be fair, a lot of this was actually seating arrangement investigator.
Who sat in chair 2? We think Jenny. Who is Clara's cousin? Jake. Who died? Clara Gibson. And who is the killer? It could be Jenny if it's not Henry.
Jenny.
Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, she's got lipstick.
That's
femme fatale.
That's sus.
That's sus.
I thought I clicked submit. Did I not? Okay. You think Jen? Well, we'll find out now. Everything's the same, but... Nice.
Yeah!
So how are we supposed to know Jenny did it? I should just be happy to... should just be happy to be right, but how are we supposed to know it was Jenny? It was Henry that was going to doctors and stuff.
What? But Henry's having his cake and eating it. He's got his relationship. He clearly doesn't want it to finish because Clara's mum's saying, like, get out of this. And that letter was not recent. So the one person who was unhappy with the status quo was Jenny.
Yeah, I guess. It would be nice to derive that from clues rather than thinking, what would I be thinking in Jenny's situation? And then being like, well, of course I'd murder.
I guess. I mean, I guess it's true crime rather than, like, pleasingly deduced crime.
Yeah.
But
I
then
don't think
what does Henry get out? Like, what does Henry get out of a murder? I guess.
Yeah. I do understand it.
The only person with anything to gain from Clara's death is Jenny.
Yeah. All right. I'll go along with that. I don't think I'll be buying the full thing. I don't think. I don't think it's quite tight enough.
I think I would buy that flat. I think with a bit of work.
What, with all the paint peeling like this?
Oh, that's character, Sean. That's character.
No, insects go in the flaps. The flaps dry, they crack, and it creates a flap, and then earwigs go in and earworms and stuff.
Why can't they go back in the flap though?
You don't want insects in the flat. Insects directly outside. Great.
I want easy ingress and egress for my insects.
Just egress for me.
Just egress. Well, call me the old woman who swallowed a spider, but I think we need an ecosystem. I think an ecosystem's important.
Yeah, moss. I'll have moss in. If moss starts growing in the flat, fine, I'll water it. Cress starts growing in the flat, I'll water it. But if we've got earworms, I'm burning the flat down.
Do you know those green orbs? What are they called? Where you put the little green orb?
Will-o'-the-wisp.
No. I'm not talking about what went into your head. I'm talking about the little green balls of moss and you keep them in a glass.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like...
Buzz egg.
I should clarify to Albert that a ladybird didn't fly into my mouth. I put the ladybird in my mouth because I thought it was dinner. I thought it was my dinner.
Did it have two, on its legs, did it have two of those little white paper hats that turkeys have? Is that what got you?
It was just... I was eating some M&Ms and it landed on the M&Ms. And it must have been on an M&M.
It could have happened to anyone.
It could, honestly, it could have happened to anyone.
People
are going to say hat
between a ladybird and an M&M with your hands. If I blindfolded you and just gave you M&Ms and ladybirds alternatively,
the thing is, no, you're being silly, but if you think of anything in the natural world that could most pass for an M&M, what could most pass for an M&M more than a ladybird?
What I'm saying is, but you said that, you think it hitched a ride on the M&M. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's reasonable.
It did. I'm not saying I squashed between my fingers a ladybird M&M double. I think I picked up an M&M and there was a ladybird on the M&M. And
you're acting so coy as if you don't have perfectly precise paws. They call him the watchmaker Morley.
But you don't always look, right? Let's say you've got like a bowl of popcorn. After, if you're going for your third little grab of popcorn, you're not visually clarifying the state of the popcorn. You're like, yeah, I know where the popcorn is. It becomes immediate, automatic. You're not going, I hope there's not a little bug on. I hope there's not an aphid on this. I hope there's not a millipede wrapped around the kernel. You just assume. You use a bit of what we call induction. It was fine the first 2 times. I'm not going to verify the state of the popcorn anymore. It's a waste of my time.
In a lot of senses, you don't want to know.
No, you do want to know. You just believe by now there's nothing to know. It's a bowl of popcorn up and down. Up and down, in and out. You've done it. You've scanned it.
You believe that there's nothing to know. Like your curiosity about the popcorn is gone.
It's sated.
Third popped corn.
Yeah, you get the bowl and you investigate it. You move all the kernels around like a scrying pool. Yeah,
you rotate it in 3 dimensions. Look for any clues on the bottom.
Yeah, you pick each one up with a pair of tweezers. You rotate them all around like a Shenmue just picked up the frying pan in the kitchen animation. You look at the underside, you look at the sides, you rotate it like a Rubik's Cube, you place it back. Every kernel's been expected. And then you think, I can't do that between every bite. That's excessive.
I genuinely think someone needs to make a detective game where you pick up a piece of evidence that's got something in the bucket, and then if you flip it, the popcorn falls everywhere, and the game freezes on you. You just hear this voiceover go, "Oh fucking hell! This is gonna take hours to pick up," and then the game becomes individually picking up the popcorn.
Yeah. It should just say error, give her the option to restart. Restart that chapter.
No, I want them to hack the engine and save state to get away from it. I think if you spill popcorn on my crime scene, you've got to pick it up.
That would be good, yeah. You can't reload out of it. Auto saves immediately. Big lad needs to come out. Small paws trouble. What? Do you remember saying that?
No, but it sounds like the sort of thing I'd say.
It does, yeah. Yeah. Sounds very plausible.
I've started saying my emotions like a screen direction I've read out by accident.
Yeah, like, what was it? Hercules or something?
Yeah, disappointed.
Mr. What was his name? Someone Warbow or something like that? He turned up in...
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin,
You know,
I
he
think
invented
Kevin's...
a type of lovely ice cream.
What, the sorbet? Kevin Sorbet? Is that
Yeah,
your
named
joke?
after him.
I think Kevin Sorbow's in Bone Alone.
What?
Let me just check. Is he in Bone Alone?
What?
Was he in Bone Alone? Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone.
It's
Is that what
Kevin
you're telling me?
Sorbo in Bone Alone.
Are you telling me Kevin's? Are you telling me Kevin Sorbo's in Bone Alone?
I'm asking, was Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone?
Look, I don't care if I get cancelled for asking this. I'm just asking questions. Was Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone?
Well, was Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone? He is. Kevin Sorbo was in Bone Alone. He played
Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone.
Kevin Sorbo was in Bone Alone. He played Quentin.
I remember Quentin in Bone Alone.
He was well. See, the only thing I've seen with Kevin Sorbo was that Kevin Sorbo was in Bone Alone. Have you seen Bone Alone?
No. Is it like Home Alone but with a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo played Quentin.
Kevin Sorbo. They've not even got his face on the box. They were like, this dog sells it. We don't need any star power. This dog sells everything we need. Oh.
You thought it was going to be porn? You think I'd watch Kevin Sorbo porn? No judgment either way.
Oh, this film was originally released as Alone for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know why it became... I guess to make it seem more like Home Alone and people would mistake it for a Home Alone franchise. Oh, it was made by the Asylum. It was an Asylum film. Don't think I realised that.
I think I've got this carpet that Bone Alone's on.
Oh, and guess who's in it? The actual star is Dom DeLuise's son.
Dom DeLuise's son.
Dom DeLuise's son is called David DeLuise.
David DeLuise and Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone.
Yeah, David DeLuise and Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone. Hang on, I'll bring in David DeLuise.
Yeah, can I get a zoom in enhance on David DeLuise?
Yeah, this is David DeLuise.
Mm-hmm.
This will be an image I send to people just as a joke sometimes.
Do you know what? He looks a little bit like Anthony Worrell. What's his name? Anthony Worrell Tompkins?
The one from 21 Jump Street. He is best known for playing Coop on Megas XLR. I don't know what that is. And Jerry Russo on The Wizards of Waverly Place. He started his career with a recurring role in Third Rock from the Sun, playing Bug Pallone. Which sounds a bit like Bone Alone. He also played a recurring role in Stargate SG-1.
Bone Alone sounds like a really sad autobiography from a skeleton.
Personal life. DeLuise is dyslexic. Around the time his first daughter was born, he was working in carpentry. He was in Dr. Dolittle 2. He was in a film called Vampires Suck. He was in 21 Jump Street, yeah. In one episode.
What am I looking at here?
I think we should watch the trailer for Bone Alone and then all go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, it does sound. That sounds lovely, actually.
All right. Thank you for solving the puzzle, Catbox. I couldn't have done it on my own, and I wouldn't have done it on my own.
4 out of 5, I think. I had fun. Sorry for jumping in. I just love solving.
I appreciated you solving. It was good.
Sorry, I love solvents.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Well, don't let me keep you from your glue.
Yeah, it took me a little while.
All right. Can everyone say goodbye to Catbox and TYCB?
Oh, late show this week.
Oh yeah, there'll be a late show, of course, and a shout out.
Wahoo!
I, of course, will be there and watching, but on the second monitor with Elden Ring DLC on the main monitor.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be hell pulling myself away, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not at work on Saturday, so I can late show on Friday.
Sick.
What a treat.
All right, clear on off so we can watch the dog trailer and then end on
I have to leave for you to start the trailer.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Bye all.
My Catbox.
My mum doesn't let us watch the trailers if they're too scary.
You won't like this one. It's got Kevin Sorbo in.
From Bone Alone.
From Bone Alone.
What did you do?
When the Conley family...
I'm sorry, but Bone can't come with us to Grandma's house this year.
Leaves for the holidays.
I thought it was righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
It's righty-offy, lefty-on.
They leave Bone alone.
You're not going to Grandma's?
I'm going to miss the big turkey dinner.
But when intruders arrive...
Get to work.
It's up to Bone.
You have to stop them.
Stop them? How?
To save Christmas.
I think I'll watch this with Mono.
The Asylum presents...
Dad.
Thank you. Wait till you get a load of my bike.
Dog. I am invincible.
Where's Sorbo? There he is.
Dog. I am invincible.
It's a tricky one.
That's Kevin Sorbo. He plays Quentin in Bone Alone.
Bone alone.
Cuz, you okay? Darn, Skippy.
That's Bone Alone.
Poll open.
We just got a little poll to get through. Was Kevin Sorbo in Bone Alone? 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 who's Kevin Sorbo, 4 for when Kevin read Sorbo in Bone Alone. Did he die? I'd like it if Sorbo died. Funky? I've made it clear in the stream title how I stand on the prospect of someone killing Kevin Sorbo. I am a representative of Justin.tv. And if someone were to murder Kevin Sorbo, I would stand against it. I would raise my voice and I'd use my platform to say someone shouldn't have done that. Kevin Sorbo should still be alive right now.
Poll closed.
No, I know, but I could see where it was leading. Grugru, you're right, but it's a dog whistle, isn't it? It's only a little bit down the line people are saying, take him out.
Egg.
Egg's on the way out, everyone. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Sean Morley, for the stream. No problem. Egg. Egg's on the way out.
For the purposes of this experiment, we're using an egg.
Thank you, Jord. It's no problem. Oh, we've just got a new user. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Not this one. Not this one. Not now. This, it's hard to point at myself in the way that you'll definitely see. This. Yeah, Albrot's having some major copium tonight, if you ask me. And he implicitly have by tuning in. I think it's a stultifying system that takes 1 million years to ignore. That's okay, Albrot, what you've criticised there is not Megapol, but democracy. I don't think you could go down to the end of your street and say that without being... killing me. Ouch, my head hurts. I can't even think straight. My head is pounding. Whoa. Hello?